Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Today, we're exposing shocking police misconduct.
Can we put the phones down?
No.
Then you need to leave.
Why don't you give us our space?
No, I don't have to.
You don't have to? Yes, you do have to. Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Auditing America, and today we're in the city of Cumberland, Rhode Island. We're doing a First Amendment audit at the Cumberland Public Library. Let's see how it goes, guys.
Christmas Eve? 9 to 12:30. Are you taking pictures by any chance?
I am.
Okay, just make sure there's no patrons in the pictures or people.
There's no what?
There's no people in the because you can't take people's picture and then post to things or anything without their consent.
Is this a public library?
It's public. It's where I'm just letting you know. You should ask consent before you take a person's picture and you post it on social.
Well, I'm actually working on a story,
Okay.
and
And it's totally fine.
we
if you
have
want to
freedom
take
of
pictures.
press in the United States. So if we're in public,
That's fine. I'm just saying that it's better if you let someone know if you take their picture. If you really should have their consent before you post.
But you
Not-
don't need it in public.
Okay, that's fine. And I just wanted to put that out there for you. You guys are gonna do what you're gonna do. That's fine. You are in a public
Yeah.
building.
Don't walk around, take pictures.
The video opens with immediate tension. Our auditor steps into the Cumberland Public Library and is met with resistance. The moment you've been waiting for. The clash between public rights and authority is set. Notice how the library staff start questioning the filming, hinting at conflict, while the auditor calmly asserts First Amendment protections. The tone is established: curiosity, suspense, and the brewing standoff. This is your perfect hook, a quiet place about to explode into a clash of rights.
that's it. Yeah, we're not. We're
yeah,
just.
that's fine. And
Okay.
Yeah, we're okay with that.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Is that one?
Hey guys, I was wondering if we could just be a little bit more careful about taking pictures of existing patrons, because I've got some complaints downstairs that people are having their picture taken and they don't want it taken.
Well, they are in public, and there is no right to privacy in public.
I understand, but there's also making people
We're not
uncomfortable.
purposely going out taking their picture. We just happen, if they walk in front of us, they walk in front of us. We're not purposely trying to get there.
But have you announced to everybody that you're taking film of them?
We don't really have to.
We don't have to.
There's the law and there's what's made people comfortable.
Well,
The law
I guess
says that
people's feelings doesn't,
Okay.
stop my rights.
Let's put it this way. I'm gonna have to ask you to leave if you continue to film people and I keep getting complaints.
Okay, who are you?
I'm the assistant director of the library,
And what's your name?
Aaron Kutu.
Aaron Gutu. Okay.
We're more than happy because people take pictures here all the time. It's a
Do you know
historic
this is a
building.
lawfully protected activity? What I'm doing right now?
I do because I was a journalism major in college.
Then
but-
you should know we have freedom of press.
And you should have respect because you're.
We don't have common courtesy laws. We have the amendment.
Can I
against
ask you
it.
why you feel the need that you can't take into consideration other people's concerns if they're expressing their concerns to the staff?
Because their concerns don't trump our rights.
Our rights. We have
But what
rights.
is it that you need to do that you're willing to make people uncomfortable?
Well, whatever they feel, it's their problem. That has nothing to
That's
do with
not
me.
what I asked you.
But their feelings don't trump our rights.
I understand that, but part of the library's design, what we have to do is make sure everybody who's here feels comfortable and welcoming to everybody. And currently, you're not doing that.
Now we see the first sparks of confrontation. The assistant director warns the auditor to respect patrons' feelings, but our auditor stands firm: rights versus comfort. The tension escalates as both sides dig in. Staff worried about complaints, auditor insisting public filming is lawful. This is where the audience begins to feel the stakes, a simple public library visit turning into a philosophical and legal showdown.
Well, you're telling us to leave because we're exercising our rights. So I think you're pretty much violating our rights right now. If you're telling us to leave from a public place.
But every business.
Excuse
or
me, we're not.
public organization-
Who are you?
My name is Brian.
Let's not
You
get involved. I don't
are
understand.
asked to leave from anywhere. They have the right to ask you to leave.
They don't.
Anywhere.
Not from public.
Any business.
They can trespass
any
you for a legal
organization.
reason. There's no legal reason
But
for
it
us to be
seems like
trespassed from the building.
your argument is that you
Hi.
don't
When you
care.
approach
Hi.
us and started
Are you gonna make
you're
me
ready to walk
famous,
out the
please?
door seconds ago.
Well, then all you have to do is say that you're leaving
I'm
already.
famous now.
Oh, we don't have to tell you that.
I
We're
understand
in a
that.
public facility.
But how many complaints am I supposed to take before people are complaining that
You're
they're
supposed
not?
to explain to them that they are in public. There is no right to privacy in public. You did your job. You came and talked to us. Now you can go inform them that what we're doing is perfectly legal.
Are you leaving?
Are you telling us we have to leave?
That is not what I asked.
Well,
my,
I mean,
my answer to the answer to my question is not dependent upon me providing an answer to you.
well, we don't have to answer any questions to you.
I guess my question is, why do you feel the need to make other people uncomfortable? I understand that
We
it
didn't
is-
come here for that.
We didn't come here for that.
but that is the result of it. What does that make you feel as a journalism
Then
major?
Then you need
Because
to.
I can tell that you're journalism students and that you're purposefully doing
You
this
need to
prove.
go back to and read the First Amendment of the United States.
The First Amendment is not that specific. If you want to go to the law, then
It,
you
it,
actually have to
it
go-
actually is very specific.
Actually, wait. If you're going to be that specific, then you need to tell me to cite specific Rhode Island state law, because that's actually what you're looking at that applies.
So cite me the Rhode Island
I'm
state law
asking
that
you to-
says I can't record in
I'm
public.
asking you to be considerate.
Okay, I can be considerate. You want to step out here since there's people studying in here?
Sure.
We can continue our conversation
Because
here.
my request is not to ask you to start filming.
Right, and I told you, we didn't come in here to film people.
Yes.
We came in here for the information.
But because you're doing this in a way to entrap me, because you're adequately and excitedly taking film of me
How
right
did
now.
we entrap you? You came up and approached
Because
us.
you
Did we come to
purpose-
you?
Because you purposely made people uncomfortable, and you didn't want to have this conversation as a one-on-one. You purposely started filming. Then when another patron
We're not
tried-
bothering anybody.
When another patron tried to complain, you had one person swear at you when I was talking to you about the situation because he hadn't felt he was uncomfortable.
This segment dives into a high-intensity verbal duel. The library insists on consideration for others, while the auditor repeatedly cites constitutional rights. Notice the rising drama, accusations of harassment fly, the staff struggle to assert control, and the auditor exposes the weak legal footing of their demands. The suspense builds as viewers realize this is more than a conversation. It's a battle for public transparency and civil rights.
I believed he referred
Well,
to
we
you as
have
a
everything.
vendetta.
We have everything on video, so you can see the video later on, and you'll see
I
we
don't
haven't
have a
bothered
desire to
anybody.
see the email. I'm just asking you to
Well.
be considerate of the patrons around you. That you are not the only people who want to use it and enjoy this beautiful facility that we have. If you're able to do that,
So if you have a beautiful facility, you don't want nobody recording it.
that's not what we do. We actually have people who take wedding pictures here. We have lots of people who take pictures here. Our one request to people is to be considerate of the people that are around them and not
How were we
video.
considerate?
Because people are expressing a concern that they are being filmed when they are not.
And you're bothering us for that.
Yes,
Did you know we have freedom of press in the
I
United
do
States?
because I was a journalism major. We've already
So that makes, so you're making no sense. Did you pass? Did you get good grades?
Yes, I
Because
passed with A's. I'm just asking you to be considerate, and you're refusing to.
we're
and-
refusing to stop filming in public. We're in
And I have
public.
not asked you to stop filming in Republic. I've asked you to stop filming patrons if you can be considerate about them.
Did you know there's no expectation of privacy in public?
I do, and actually there's no expectation of private as far as being on if you can see it from a public location such as a sidewalk. I'm not asking you, I'm just asking you to be considerate.
I'm not recording anybody to do any
And what
harm.
is your high level of need that it makes it something worthwhile to make other people in public feel inconvenienced and
I
self-conscious?
can't help how they feel. If their feelings
May I
are
ask why you are here?
to get information about this lovely facility.
Has anybody come to the reference desk to speak to anyone?
We don't
Yes.
want to speak. We don't want to speak with anyone.
But you've come here for information.
We don't want to speak with
That we can
anything.
see.
We're gathering
Do you have
content for a
poster
story.
boards? Are there boards downstairs? Are there pamphlets downstairs?
Yes, they
Are
are.
there pamphlets up here?
There are.
Is there a cork board right over here that
There are.
explains what kind of programs that you have?
Does it say no? Does it say no video recording in here anyway? Is it in your policy?
Can we actually
There are
walk this
cameras
down a little
all-
bit? Because this is purposefully turned into an argumentative conversation. All I
You
can
made
That
it
you
into
started.
that. You
all
made
I-
it into that.
Can we put the phones down?
No.
Then you need to leave. Because I'm not
You
gonna have
can't
this-
tell me to leave from public.
I can call the police and say that you're harassing me.
Absolutely.
Oh,
You
you're
have that right.
lying now. So now you're lying.
If we've had people come to complain.
Now we haven't harassed anybody, sir.
What school do
Nobody
you
has been
go to?
harassed.
That is none of your business.
It is if you're
It's
doing
none
this
of
for
your
school.
business.
Why?
The lady that we spoke to at the desk was very
She was
pleasant,
very nice.
very
And
polite.
since you talked to her, we started to get complaints from patrons. Is your assignment worth getting complaints from people who are here for another reason.
Anybody's fears don't trump our rights. So we're just taking pictures in public. If you have a problem with that, then do whatever
You're
you
doing
need.
your job approaching us, but
Yes.
we're telling you we're doing nothing illegal. Nothing
Yeah,
wrong.
which, okay,
So if you
if you scare someone in public unintentionally,
So people are scared of cameras.
that is not
Do
what
you
I
have
said.
cameras in
have
here?
cameras all
Can you
over the
let me
building.
speak for a moment?
Sure.
Because you're interrupting. Say a child is afraid of you. Not necessarily, let's say me. I started as a children's librarian.
Okay.
When I first started working with them, there were times when kids were scared. I had more hair. I was much more of like an imposing person at that time. I tried to make an accommodation because they were afraid by coming down to their level to talk. I'm not sure why being considerate and taking accommodation when you have a choice as to what you're doing makes it so that I'm preventing the right of the press to do something. What is it that I'm preventing you from doing?
You're trying
If
to.
you're, let me finish, as I asked you. Because the press gets a lot further if you work with the people in public rather than trying to say, I have the right to do this, and we respect your right, but if you refuse to work with us,
So you're not
being
respecting
fair.
my right. Because
But
if you
you're not-
respect my right, you
I
leave me
asked
alone.
you to stop.
No, you stop. Don't point your finger at me, first of all.
You're pointing the finger at him.
No, he's pointing, he's telling me
I
to
guess
stop.
my
He's
question
nobody
is,
can tell me to stop.
I understand that.
There is
right
no
now,
policy here that
I'm
says I
trying
can't
to
record.
my patrons. You're trying to.
He's not
defend
telling you
me.
not to record, he's trying to
I'm
tell you to
asking why cannot we
be considerate
find
of other
a
people.
And if I'm not, he's telling us that we have to leave from public. And he can't tell me to leave from public.
That's not what I asked.
From a public place, not from
The auditor now shifts the tone from defensive to authoritative. By confidently referencing the First Amendment and questioning the staff's understanding of law, he seizes control of the interaction. Watch the library staff squirm under pressure. Their procedural explanations crumble. The audience is hooked here. The balance of power visibly tilts, and the tension peaks as the law becomes the ultimate weapon in this confrontation. Things get personal. Staff begin pointing, asserting authority, and trying to physically control the situation. The auditor refuses to be intimidated, insisting on personal space and public rights. Each exchange is charged with suspense. Viewers feel the rising energy as lines between legal debate and outright conflict blur. The stakes are clear. The outcome will test boundaries, courage, and legal knowledge.
We're in a public place.
If you're a journalism major, then
Yeah, how many languages do you speak? Me too. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. You're very rude. I don't want to talk to you.
We're not.
patrons in here?
We're not.
Are there any patrons in the hallway?
No, and I feel very uncomfortable.
Well, then you're free to walk away.
Except
at any point
if
in
I
time.
do, you're
I'm
gonna
not keeping you
continue
here.
to film my patrons.
Listen, we're patrons too.
We did we leave America?
Yeah. Where are we?
I don't know. Did we leave America? Is that what happened? Did we cross a border somewhere?
I don't understand why this has turned into a conversation.
Because you're telling us what to do, and you're nobody to tell us what to
Actually,
do.
that's
Are you a
not-
public servant?
Actually, that is not what
Are
I
you a
did.
public servant?
I started the conversation.
He don't want to answer no questions, dude.
I started this conversation by just asking you, is there a way that we can avoid taking the pictures of patrons who are complaining?
Absolutely. We haven't.
There is a
purposely
way, but we're not gonna do it. We're recording.
We haven't
Can we just
purpose-
pause for one moment because my mouth is pasty.
So he wants to do all the talking. Let him do all the
We
talking.
haven't
just wanna
purposely
go to
come
this-
in here to tape any patrons or to record any patrons.
I understand that. Can we pause for one moment? My mouth is starting to...
So go get us some water.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm just going to that.
Yeah, go take your time.
All right, guys. He's going for a water break.
What was your name?
She's
Your
rude.
closest to-
She's rude. Are you a public servant?
Elizabeth? Okay. Excellent. Okay. I'm kind of tired of this place. You want to move down?
No, I want to know what he's got to say because
Okay.
he went to school for journalism, but he wants to say we don't have freedom of press. You're trying to stop me from exercising my constitutional right to film in public. If you have a problem with that, then I guess you need to go back to school and read your United States Constitution
I'm
again.
asking if we can find some means in between where you can still do the things that you would like to do, and other people who are in the building can feel like they
And I've
can-
already explained to you, yes, we can. You can go explain to them what we're doing isn't illegal.
And that, I guess my understanding is, why do we have to rush right to illegal? At what point?
Because you're asking us to leave if we don't stop recording.
At what point is being considerate of, oh, there's someone walking through, let's pause for a moment and then let's start. Where is that becoming a point that prevents you of getting what you need for your story?
Nothing prevented us from doing anything until you walked up to us.
That is not what I'm asking. I'm asking if there's a possibility of being considerate of people who aren't comfortable, would prevent your ability to complete your task as a reporter.
If they walked up to me and said, would you please make sure that I'm not on film, I could respect their right.
Okay.
But nobody's approached me. They approached you and told you that we couldn't film them, or that they felt uncomfortable.
Okay.
Okay, well,
And-
that's not my problem. Their feelings don't trump my rights.
Exactly.
And that's what we keep going around in circles to.
But I guess
It doesn't seem like you're
but the thing
understanding.
is, I'm understanding, but it seems like you're.
If they don't want to be in camera, like you,
That
for instance,
right
if you don't want to be on the
comes to us.
camera, don't approach the camera people. It's
You know,
that simple.
you know, you're making yourself look bad, and whoever was your teacher in college right now, you're making yourself look real bad right now
I'm
because
sorry, I'm
you should be
sorry that
respecting our rights.
Defending the public from being on film.
We are the public too. Who
I
are we?
understand that, but as far as I understand, there's no immediacy to your story.
When we're being courteous enough to speak with you, we don't even have to talk to you, dude.
Well, you've been courteous enough to yell at me quite a bit.
Oh, now I'm
This
yelling.
gentleman over here
Now
has
I'm
been very
yelling.
courteous.
You're a liar,
But
Aaron.
this person over here
You lie,
has been
Aaron.
courteous to speak with me.
I don't
You
think
lie,
anybody's
rather
really
than
yelled.
talk over
I don't
me.
think anybody's really yelled, but it could be the hallway. I mean, it does. I hear an echo.
I guess, what is the way that we can make this so that you can get your assignment done?
I already told you.
I don't even
Let them
trust
know
you
that
no
what
more.
we're doing is not illegal. That they have no expectation of privacy when they enter the public.
But they do have a right to be
They
able to
do.
do what they need.
Exactly. Go
Hey,
for
we're-
it.
we're-
I didn't stop them. I never once approached them and said, "I'm sorry, you need to stop what you're doing so I can
Even
film you."
newspapers, when they come to take pictures, ask permission before they do it at
Commercial
events.
media he's talking about.
From the Woonsocket Call, from the Valley Breeze.
Commercial
they're
media.
more than happy to come to our programs and take pictures.
Commercial media, yeah.
And
But you do know we have freedom of press. We don't have
but
to.
the thing is, they have the respect of the people that they're taking pictures of in order to say, is this okay? And that doesn't prevent them from doing it because there are more than enough people at each event.
They
that are-
work for a facility that requires them in their policy to say, "Oh, is this okay?" We're independent journalists. There is no expectation of privacy in public. We keep going back
Period.
to this, and
Period.
it seems like you're not understanding. And
No,
I want you to understand.
I understand, but I
feel
don't
like we're just
understand
gonna
your
keep
lack
going
of
in
being
circles.
willing to respect others.
And I've already told you, if they came to me and they said, "Would you please," if they didn't walk directly in front of my camera and they said, "Would you please make sure I'm not on camera," I can
what
respect their right.
And I guess my
I have no
question
problem
would be,
with
what
that.
on you makes people know that you're a reporter versus a random stranger out
It
there?
doesn't matter.
There you go. That tells me how much you paid attention in class.
You don't need any kind of identification to let somebody know
So
that
if
you're
you were to
You're
film
paying
a
no
student,
attention in class.
If you were to film a young child that a parent got
If he's in public,
I have no intention of. I have.
But
young
the thing
children.
is-
there's no point for me to film a young child.
You
And if
cannot
I
trespass
did-
there are
so you can
films
see.
and children can walk around the whole building.
Right, and I understand.
Okay,
I
so-
understand how
You just
that.
not lean against the artwork. That's my only
sure,
question.
yeah, yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
so that's not meant to be argumentative.
yeah.
That's just, it's not mine.
so can you please respect our right to film in public and let them know that what we're doing is perfectly legal?
I cannot go around and talk to every person in the building and say there are people who are filming.
Apparently you
No,
can.
You don't have to. You just talk to the ones that approach you. If nobody approaches you, then there's no problem.
Can I ask one question?
Yeah.
Fully respecting.
Absolutely.
Because I feel like part of my concern is that this is going to go on for hours on
That's-
end.
that's what I
and
didn't
I
say. It's gonna
understand
keep
that.
going in
it's-
circles.
and no, I don't mean the discussion. I mean the filming.
Okay.
And
Oh no, I don't have no intention.
Did you
of
know
being
we were on
like-
our way out before you started to
I
try
did,
to?
but all you had to say was politely say, "We're done."
We don't have to tell you
and I
anything.
understand that, but as a journalism person, and I understand that there are laws involved, this could have de-escalated a great deal further if you had just said, "We're done,"
So you say you will call the cops on us for what again?
for filming people when we've asked you not to.
Oh, that. This is making you look bad, dude. As a journalist, what school did you go to?
Since you won't share your school, I will not share mine.
Of course, you probably didn't even graduate.
So, to the person who's willing to have a conversation rather than consistently make accusations.
I'm sorry, but I'm
You
not saying
accused me of
anything.
No, I
screaming at
understand
you.
that, but we're having a conversation.
Okay.
You were on your way out.
We were.
Was that going to still be the case at this point? Because if that's the case, then there's no reason for us to have a further.
If
Well,
you're,
I
if
will
you're
tell you
done
some-
talking to us, then
We'll tell you something. We'll tell you something. You let them know.
I've asked to speak to this gentleman over here.
Okay. Go ahead.
if you're done speaking to us, and once I'm done getting all the shots that I need,
Yeah.
then absolutely I'm done. I'm not here to purposely cause
Can
trouble
you give
for
a rough
anybody.
estimate?
Now the situation evolves into a tense negotiation. The auditor emphasizes the law while attempting to remain courteous, but the staff's insistence on patrons' comfort keeps the tension high. The debate oscillates between legality and personal discomfort, drawing viewers deeper into the intricacies of First Amendment rights. Every word spoken carries weight, and the suspense is palpable. Will the staff relent or continue to challenge the auditor? A dramatic shift occurs as the auditor directly calls out staff's behavior, highlighting their responsibility as public servants. Staff attempt to assert control, but the auditor cleverly flips the script. Rights are paramount, public space is theirs, and accountability is demanded. This segment is pure suspense, showing a David versus Goliath struggle where legal knowledge is weaponized against authority.
Estimate of how much longer you would be.
No, I can't.
With the
I have no
idea
idea.
that if you were filming in this hallway, like
I have
you
no
are
idea. I
now,
plan on walking around this whole.
This guy is a
facility.
public servant. He doesn't get he
Everything
works for
from
us.
the
You don't tell us what to
entranceway
do.
Into the public area, that's what I plan on filming.
No, I understand.
And I understand there's a senior center over here. I understand there's public works. in the
Can I
back.
politely ask you to be considerate to the people around you to let them know you're filming?
If they
for
don't approach
journalism?
me, absolutely. If they approach me, they're gonna be on film. I
No,
can't.
no, I
can't
understand
I
that,
can't
but I
let
guess
anybody
can
do
you let
anything.
people in your area know why you're doing it? And I don't mean from
If
a
they approach
perspective-
me and they ask me, I'll let them know.
Why don't you let him know?
But I don't
Because
have to. is
I
what I'm saying.
cannot walk around all of the grounds in this building.
Well,
to-
apparently you could come over here and tell us what to do.
I can come over here and politely ask you to be respectful of other people.
And we can
while you're
politely
doing
refuse.
your-
And we can politely refuse to your request. We're in public, sir. What don't you understand about that?
I don't understand why you can't be respectful of other people. Being
Why can't other
respect-
people be respectful of our rights?
I guess I don't understand why both can't happen. Can I take another sip because my tongue's starting?
Go
to
ahead. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
absolutely.
Actually, can we walk down here? Because that way.
Sure, sure.
I have no problem with that.
And that's not because I'm moving you from upstate.
Oh no, we're good, man.
Stop filming me.
No.
I've asked you to stop being aggressive in the way
Oh,
that
I
you speak.
think he did ask. if-
How am I being aggressive by telling you that you're trying to violate my rights? What do you want me to do? To accept your request and do as you say? Is that what you want me to do in order for you to, feel good about yourself?
It's not so that I feel good about myself, it's that so the people who are here can feel good about being here.
Well, you can tell it.
I think this has gone on long enough now.
And we're waiting for you
Yeah.
guys to walk away. That's the only thing. You
So,
put yourself
you
in
can
front
turn
of
around.
Hi.
How you doing, officer?
What's your badge number?
5151.
And your name?
Officer Ray, what's going on, guys?
Ray?
Ray.
Well, we're trying to take pictures, and he's saying that if we don't, he's gonna call the cops. Apparently, he already did.
Well, he didn't call the cops.
All right.
We're just out here exercising our First Amendment right to film in public.
All we ask them to do, we've gotten complaints from some patrons.
Yep.
People take pictures here, take film here all the time. We've had film students do some filming here for assignments. We've asked them to, that's been the extent of
Do
it.
you guys have any issues with that?
We have not approached anybody to film. If they walk in front of the camera, there's nothing, we can't control where
You
they
guys aren't filming somebody like, you know.
We didn't come in here to purposely film any person.
You're not trying to antagonize anybody. or anything.
We have everything on film.
We have
He's
everything. I mean,
he said he has a degree in journalism. He should know we have freedom of press.
Do you mind if I just talk to them separately?
absolutely.
Go ahead.
Educate.
All right, just because, I'm coming in here.
Just please let them know that what we're doing is perfectly legal.
All right, well, I gotta establish, whatever their policy is. I don't know, it is a public library, so I'll
I'm
just
not gonna
establish.
tell you how to do your job. I'll let you
All right,
do that.
Why don't you give them their space as they discuss?
Why don't you give us our space?
While they discuss it.
Why don't you give us our space?
No, I don't have to.
You don't have to. Yes, you do have to give us our
No, I
space.
have- This is my personal space right here. I gave you as much
Okay.
personal space as I'm
Okay. So be on camera then.
That's fine, I don't mind. What? Really? Really? Well, that's fine. I just think that your battery's going to be running low pretty soon.
No, it's not.
Oh yeah, you have an iPad, iPod, iPhone. Oh my goodness. Apple also. Lots of money. I have an idea.
You're making yourself look really silly.
I don't care. You think I look silly compared
Yes.
to what you sound like?
You look
when you
silly.
play it back?
You look silly.
That's fine.
You're gonna be on YouTube today.
That's fine. That's fine.
You're gonna be on YouTube.
That's. Everybody wants the 5 minutes of fame.
You're gonna get it
And are you going to turn the camera on yourselves?
all the time.
Well, that's pretty sad.
32 minutes.
It's pretty sad that I turn the camera on myself.
Yes. It's the
Okay.
me generation.
Have you ever been on YouTube?
I don't need to go on YouTube.
Well, you're going on YouTube today.
That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. All my fans are going to love me.
The auditor now fully asserts journalistic authority, standing firm despite escalating accusations. Staff continue to push back, but the auditor calmly reinforces his lawful right to film. Tension peaks as viewers witness the confrontation turning from conflict to demonstration of rights, showcasing how knowledge and calm resolve can dominate uncertainty and intimidation. Hey, the auditor uses patience and composure as a tool. While staff attempt to control, he films confidently, highlighting absurdities in their claims. Small gestures, body language, and verbal tactics illustrate the subtle power dynamics at play. This part adds a layer of suspense. The audience waits to see if the staff will escalate or concede.
They're gonna love you. Yeah, I know. I'm sure.
But it worked, didn't it? You didn't hear what they were saying, did you?
I may not have, but my camera and my microphone.
I'm sure it's 100%. But you don't know what they're talking about right now.
We don't know what we're talking about?
I'm sure he's
No,
getting.
what they're talking about.
Oh.
I'm sure he's getting the complete information as per his policy, which he'll come over to us and ask us for ID next, and we will
You have your
decline.
turn.
And we will decline.
And
You're a public servant. You don't tell us what to do.
we tell people what to do all the time. If they don't
No,
follow
you're a
the
public
rules.
servant.
You think
You're a
that you
public
can do whatever
servant.
you want.
She's being extremely
Yes.
rude.
And I'll speak to her.
I'm trying to tell her she's a public servant, and she doesn't get it.
Okay, so basically what I'm gonna explain to them as well, all right? They can film in here, all right? They can't come up and provoke the patrons here. It is a public place, so they're gonna be able to film, all right? But I'm just gonna explain to them, as long as you guys are all right with it, you know, you film in here, you go around, filming, is that what you guys wanna do?
It's all been doing.
Okay, yeah, so as long as you're not going up to people, you know, shoving the camera in their face, you know, making them feel comfortable.
Sorry, this isn't our first rodeo.
Hey.
We know what we're doing.
Listen,
We know our boundaries, sir.
and I know the law. It's, you know, I'm not trying to bust your chops about it, you know.
Oh, you've been very professional.
Okay.
Well said.
So like I said, they have a right to film in here, right? If they provoke people, they're not gonna come and shove the camera in your face, right? And like I explained, I don't want you guys going in patrons, you know, obviously they're in a library studying or something like that, whatever they're doing. all
He
right?
wants us
As
to
long as you
approach
respect
people.
that.
That's what he said, and let them know what we're doing. We don't have to do that.
Well, I mean, if somebody asks, it's up to you. Like, obviously, they don't want you don't
It's
want
up
you
to me.
walking around
We
saying,
don't. We've done this before.
okay, yeah, and that's fine. Okay,
I have to say, officer,
yeah.
that's a nice uniform you got there.
Thank you.
Do you know who designed it?
I wish I could tell you.
Jesus, it's very sharp.
It is very sharp, yeah, compared to the rest.
Now, this is what we call a walk of shame. They thought that we were doing something illegal,
Yeah.
and they got schooled.
The Cumberland police enter, assessing the situation. Now we see authority on authority. Library staff versus police versus auditor. Watch as the police calmly acknowledge the auditor's rights, de-escalating the tension. This segment provides relief but also keeps suspense high. Viewers wonder, will the staff follow or push back further?
By the Cumberland Police Department. Now we're going to be on our way. After you leave, we will leave as well.
it. You're doing your job. You got a call. You're here to service it.
411, go ahead. Time for one, alright, so that's what's gonna happen. You alright with that? Okay. Alright, so if you guys wanna head on your way, I'm gonna head on my way. You guys are gonna, if you wanna keep recording.
We're gonna get a few more shots around the facility.
Alright, yeah.
Anything that's not restricted, we will be.
Yeah, and the hallways and stuff, obviously the community rooms and the aid centers.
Anything that's not closed to, if it's closed to the public, then we.
How do you feel?
As long as you're not going in and, you know, and people on their computers and reading and whatnot, that's pretty much where we're at.
How do you feel?
You understand?
Yep.
Thank you, officer.
Sir, you're all set, man?
Thanks.
Thank you for honoring your oath.
Thank you.
You're welcome, guys. Have a good day.
You too. Where can I get a complaint form?
A complaint form? Do we have complaint forms? Or would you just have to go to admin? I think you would just speak to our director.
I know we have like down in circulation, they have like different reports for like injury and things like that. So I'm not sure if there's a formal complaint form.
I'm getting a complaint form.
Sure, this is for patron or this is for, yeah. So we have a patron incident report.
Okay.
Like that.
And who do I turn this into?
You can leave it with the circulation desk when you're done. They'll give it to admin.
Okay,
Okay.
thank you.
You're
And Elizabeth. Okay, this for you, Elizabeth.
Oh, that's fine.
The police ensure boundaries are respected and the auditor's filming continues unimpeded. Staff begin to realize the limits of their authority. This segment resolves much of the tension, rewarding viewers with a clear outcome, law and rights upheld, while authority tested and humbled. Finally, the audit wraps up with formal procedures, complaint forms, administrative follow-ups, and acknowledgement of rights. This segment provides closure and reflection, leaving viewers with a strong takeaway: knowledge, patience, and understanding the law are the ultimate tools in holding public servants accountable.